Welcome back to KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. A family of 3 from Jeju were confirmed positive for COVID-19 after returning from a trip to the Seoul metropolitan area. The Jeju Institute of Health and Environment confirmed patient numbers 54, 55, and 56 on the 14th, while they were under self-quarantine after undergoing tests at the Seobu Public Health Center in Seogwipo City. A field investigation revealed that the family had visited the Seoul metropolitan area for 5 days from the 5th to the 9th to meet relatives. After returning to Jeju Island on the 9th, patient number 54 received a text message alerting that their relatives in Seoul were being investigated for COVID-19 infection. The patient immediately went in for testing and was also found to be positive for the virus. Quarantine officials suspect that the family was infected in Seoul, given that their symptoms came on after returning from their trip. The quarantine authorities are undergoing contact tracing, as well as gathering additional travel information by tracking the patient's routes using CCTV and credit card data. According to the travel route released by the provincial government, the family boarded an Air Seoul flight from Gimpo Airport at 6:45 p.m. on the 9th. The following day, a stop at Daejeong Nonghyup Hanaro Mart was made at 10 a.m. with the following one on the 11th at 7 p.m. They also visited Uri들 Mart in Daejeongup at 11 a.m. on the 11th and Gangmunbo Internal Medicine Clinic in Daejeongup at around 11:20 a.m. on the 12th. Jeju Island will begin a full-fledged investigation into whether patient numbers 29 and 33, a retired pastor and his wife, violated the Infectious Disease Prevention Act by failing to disclose their travel history to the Sanbangsan hot springs. The provincial government is discussing the extent of the damage and reviewing future measures and plans with the legal team, as the pastor and his wife were discharged from hospital on the 14th. Jeju Island predicted that the investigation would take a considerable amount of time, as there were many new patients after the retired pastor and wife visited the hot springs. The location tracking on their mobile phones confirmed that they visited the hot springs located in Sanbangsan Mountain on the 23rd of last month, and the government announced their plans to file a complaint once they realized that the couple intentionally concealed this information. 4 COVID-19 patients in Jeju have been discharged at the same time. Those discharged from the hospital are patient number 30, an employee of the Jeju International Free City Development Center, number 31, a local middle school teacher, number 36, the owner of Namwon Guest House, and number 38, a guest at the Namwon Guest House. The province stated that the 4 patients were discharged from the hospital on the 15th after meeting the criteria for release. As a result, the number of inpatients currently under treatment on the island has dropped to 11. The rest shelters at Halashan National Park will be temporarily closed in an effort to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Jeju Island announced that they will close 5 shelters located on the trail of the azalea fields of Halashan Mountain, Samgakbong Peak, Wiseorum, Sokbat, and Pyeonggwe, as well as an additional shelter located on the Orimo course until the 4th of next month. However, visitors are still permitted to hike up the mountains as long as they follow the quarantine guidelines, such as maintaining a distance of 2 meters and wearing a mask. Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Have a great evening.